This is going to be a long fight. Oh, did I just choose the wrong... Am I still an alpha? I am. I am doing fine, Retro. I hope you are as well. Yeah, I like your emotes. Oh, I need out of there. Yeah, it's going to be a long stream. Whoa, I need to stare at that beams. Do they not have... They don't have any extra targeting things. Yeah, I did say it's going to be a long fight, yeah. Nothing's doing a lot of damage to them. I need to stare at those beams as well. Could do with a heal. Ow. Too many of them there, bunched up. I could do with a heal. Nice this game looks for me, there's too many effects going on at the same time. Yeah, it's quite hectic in some battles. Definitely. Oh, I think we need to heal up. Oh, everybody's healed anyway. Sometimes it's just a wee bit too hard to figure out what's going on. But it's a very responsive battle system. Good. That's a really good heal, whatever somebody's doing there. Why is that not working? There. Oh, they're back over here. That's a nasty. Can we get a heal up? Ow, I'm down. Let me get a life bottle back in on me. Can we maybe get a heal? Right, I'm gonna heal myself. I'm just gonna use... Oh, they've been using the apple gels up. Is that what they're doing? Why did that not heal?
In a bind? Watch and weep.
Almost got one of them.
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this. Deus Roar! Light Astral Energy illuminate.
Still not that one.
Holy Glimmer! Came between heaven and earth. Not on my watch. Lunar Arc!
This one's all mine! Ignite!
Unlimited Splendor! All the power of light to accomplish.
Okay, so we can't... Okay, we got... Okay.
Surrender! Fighting is useless now!
Do you think it's really over?
No, coming back again.
Astral Energy. Watch out! They've got something up their sleeve!
What? It's self-destructed?
Alvin!
I'm okay. Just a little roughed up. You had me worried there. Who said you could touch that?
Oh, hopefully we don't have to fight him. He's really tough. He was tough enough the last time.
Damn it! He's awake!
Just grab it.
Thought as much. So you know this place? Naturally, it was built for me, after all. We'll save that for another time. More pressing is how I'm going to tear you apart. Even after all this time, you still insist on hating me? You cut me down. Sovereign or not, you will pay for that.
You're obviously bluffing. You can't even move right now.
Really, is that what you think? Did you really think that such a petty device could hold me?
Why not shoot him now before he
You're a ruler,
frees
be it
himself?
sovereigns or lords. In the end, they're all titles given by someone else.
Plus, what kind of ruler would spend all his time chasing Alf, who happens to be another sovereign?
Idle prattle. I proved my worth and the Sovereign's powers were granted to me.
Were they really? We already know the title of Sovereign doesn't denote royalty. It is but an overblown codename for those with a designated part to play in these proceedings. You mentioned before that you were not the only one stolen from Dana, correct?
Yeah. There were countless. And every one of them besides me died.
All of those failed experiments, and they still kept going back to Dana. There must have been some vital reason their subject had to specifically be a Danan. Then there were the records we found in the library, for you and Volron. They were logged 300 years apart, and yet the data they took from you was exactly the same. which leads us to a single conclusion.
Then you mean Voron was kidnapped just like Alphen? But then he became a...
A slave from Dana. Just like us. Isn't that right, Voron?
So he posed as a Renin and caused all that suffering to his own people?
How could you? If you knew the pain of being a slave,
Good morning, Icy.
why would you inflict that upon others?
Renin and Dana are meaningless distinctions. Me and everyone else. That is all that matters. I will stand above all others and take what is rightfully mine. Stop
How are you today?
this.
A red woman?
Another one?
Give your master back on Rena this message. No one makes a fool of me. Let them know I'll make them suffer.
Don't do it!
I guess we're going to have to go to Rena to get it back again.
It's too late. We can't stay here.
We need to go. Alphen!
Oh, he doesn't look happy. It's like little love hearts. She's got wings, she could fly. That was a pretty smart clip, that. Little cutscene.
Go. But know I will be your shadow no matter where you try to run.
Let's go.
Never forget, I am the one who devours everything. Who answers to neither spirit nor man. My
That's why there's no
word is
chocolate
law.
left.
I am.
Are you two okay?
Yeah. We'll be fine.
Is Volron... Have we finally seen the last of him?
We can but
No.
hope.
Those red women. What the heck was their deal?
Could they be the ones behind all this? The same ones who put those soldiers and Faria in a trance?
What, those brainless things? Either way, they've done a runner with the Renaissalma. Damn it, that's the second time now!
Whatever's stolen from us, we'll steal it back. The future's ours to protect. And right now those things are what's standing in our way. We can head them off at Rena.
Did you say Rena?
Volron mentioned a master of theirs holed up in the motherland somewhere.
If that monstrous form's their true identity, I shudder to think who they take orders from.
Yeah. There's a good chance it's not human. That's for sure.
So this thing over on Rena, that's what's really behind all this, huh?
They have the Renaissalma in their grasp already, so it's unlikely they'll have cause to return to Dana. I agree that Rena's our best shot.
How do we get there?
Let's head back to the starship.
Good luck on the draw, Icy.
But seriously, I was not expecting Voron to actually be here.
He seemed to care not one whit about Renans or Danans.
Yeah, not in a good way like with us.
Gunnerskit.
I didn't see that coming about Volron. As for those red women, to think they were monsters all along.
Tell me about it. One minute they look perfectly human. Next thing you know, they're not actually human at all.
They definitely weren't Renan or Danon. I'm not even sure language would get through to them.
So what were they then? Human Zoogle hybrids?
Is the most terrifying thing anyone said all day.
How about you, Shion? Doily? You ever seen anything like that before?
No, never. However, if they're the same as the red woman we've seen with Volron, I think it's safe for us to assume they understand our language at the very least.
I had just so much I wanted to ask them. About Rena and Shion's thorns.
Unfortunately, they blew themselves up before we got the chance. Why would they do such a thing, though? To take us with them? Or in order to keep something hidden?
Both sound plausible to my ears. They took off with the Renis Alma too, remember?
Yeah, they did. And the next time we meet them, we're going to make sure they tell us everything they know.
Okay, head back toward the Falnets. Which is our starship, yeah. Okay, so, and we can't teleport, so we're gonna have to work our way back out. Round this way. Oh no, there was a chest that... Was it that chest? There was a chest that had stuff in it that I couldn't pick up. Can I just go back and check that? This one up to the left here. There was definitely a chest that had stuff... Okay, I took from that one. But there is one somewhere that had some life pots in it, and I have used a life pot up, so I may as well pick up on the way back down. It was one of these rooms, wasn't it? It's not that one. Ah, it's this one here. Yeah, see? We're just going to take them. So we got one. That's okay. We lost two out of it, but that's okay. We won't be back here, I think. Oh, it's like reset. Maybe I didn't use it on the way up. Okay, we're probably get attacked here. Yeah, that's okay. We may as well attack stuff. Get some experience.
Engaging! Armor won't save you!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! They really don't give up, do they?
Bring him down!
Stand back. I'll trip it up. Can't get out of this!
Now, Law, get toasty!
Burn strike!
Here, let me help. All of this effort is made way. Come on, the helix of purity!
It's on!
One break!
Ignite!
If it's in the sky, it's mine. It's weakened.
This ends now! Orochi Fury!
Damn it!
Dreaded form!
Inferno!
Coming through! Ha! Now!
Yeah, I wonder if we got any
Inferno!
enough skill points for anything.
Orochi Fury! The flame and fury yearns to be let free!
Here's a healing art. First aid. Take seal.
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
I'll heal you all.
Orochi Fury!
Yeah, strike.
Hammer. I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing art. Denied. Appreciate the help. Make it ready.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Right. Oh, they've got enough SP. That's what I was waiting for. You. Let's go for that. What's this give us? More penetration. More attack power. Let's go for that one. Hey, Nolax. You're just lurking? That's no worries, no problem at all. Good luck in the draw. That's okay, we knew what you meant. We knew what you meant. Am I going the right way here? Yeah, this way. Okay. There's not that many mobs up there. Definitely less than... May as well take this guy out.
That's far enough. Look sharp. Hear my call. Igneous discharge.
Can't get out of this!
Hit me now. Going in.
Time to cross blades! This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
Hurricane foot. Hope this works.
Stardust!
This one's mine. Searing flowing
Fury!
Take that in your dreams.
Piercing roll! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolitor!
Gemini Hawk. Back into the fray.
Hurricane
Lightning orb.
Good morning, Vo.
That's it.
Now you see what I can do!
Mega ray. Gemini Hawk.
How are you?
Tiger blade. I'm going to need
Flame and
Inferno Crusher.
Eat dirt!
Going in.
Oh,
Inferno Crusher. Attain the sweet fist.
that's a really good heal we've got now.
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
A deep, fundamental question. Oh shit, I hit the ground.
I'll be Freeze Lancer.
Blast the shock!
Prepare to be sealed!
This one's mine!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for! Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Oh, I didn't get my super duper fire thing in.
Ignite!
Armor won't save you! How about this?
My morning's going pretty well so far.
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
We had a biggish boss fight.
Tiger blade.
You're mine!
We've had masses of cutscenes.
Healing circle. Far enough.
Thanks!
Hurricane strike.
The flame inside is yours to be let free!
Their arts were interrupted!
I'll smash you!
Soaring light spear!
This one's mine!
This one,
This one's mine!
they're quite long. They're quite long. Hey, Fanciful. Good luck in the draw.
Me off!
picked the wrong fight.
Magic is there! Air
Orochi's Fury!
Here I go!
Plasma shot!
Appreciate that.
Let me just...
Here I come!
First aid! I never miss!
Shattering of pieces!
Attack strike! This one's mine! Not in your dreams!
Plasma shot!
Ready to go!
Burn in hell!
Do it!
Kisara!
There, we got it.
Phoenix Cyclone!
They're quite long, Vero. I have a spreadsheet set up. Oh, it's not that one. Where's it? That one. Symphonia, which I've played, is anywhere up to 190 hours. Depending on how completionist you want to be. It's from 47 to 189. Vesperia was 45 to 132. Berseria 44 to 166. This one is 40 to 72 roughly. So most of them are about a minimum of 40 hours. So they are long games.
Am I on a roll?
Yeah, not too long compared to some, but especially, I mean, they always take a lot longer than the minimum. So, I know we've had this discussion, or you've had this discussion somewhere with somebody that said about long games, didn't you? I can't remember what it was.
Hi, Noodle! Show you what my art can do.
Orochi's Fury!
Yeah, you play a lot of long ones, so.
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing art to accomplish this.
Take this! Orochi's Fury!
I mean, most RPGs are long. By the time you get into the storyline, and it lets you get more attached to the characters.
By the black astral energy! Without a trace!
Orochi's Fury!
Can't be
Shattering
fooled.
of pieces! Attack time!
Explosion! Here goes!
Ah! Eat dirt!
No more playing nice! Cyan instant!
Shot!
This one's mine!
Mirage!
Illuminate!
Strike!
Come forth! Holy
You're
glimmer!
finished!
This one's mine! A chain between heaven and earth!
Orochi's Fury!
A wailing ready! Going in!
We did it! Orochi's Fury!
Light astral energy! I'm all
Take
stocked
this!
up! Another lightning orb! Radiant games! Going in! Feel! Glacial field! Pierce evil!
Ignite!
Fade darkness!
Next!
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more.
I managed to get that the Firebot with the sequential list for putting up my general messages is working well on a set timer. Much better than having each one in an individual timer. It's one of the things you like about JRPGs and similar. You have time to discover the world and the lore as you reveal the story. Yeah, I mean that's why we play them, isn't it? To discover the world, all the history behind it. That's the enjoyable part.
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Yeah, it's just finding them in these commands. I'm very impressed with Firebot. We are going to rest at the inn here after another cutscene.
What the? When did it get pitch dark all of a sudden?
The lights are all out. Think it has something to do with the explosion back in the Forbidden Zone? Doe?
You two.
Faria, Avakir. Thank goodness you're safe.
Avakir filled me in about everything. About how I ambushed you all.
She doesn't remember a thing, so she really was being controlled.
He told me about Tarnigan, too. Is it true?
What difference does it make? What's done is done.
Stop casting me off, just for once!
Faria, not now. It can wait. Dohalim, Lenegus is in grave peril.
So I can see.
It's the city's core reactor. It's damaged. Some of the basic systems we've managed to keep online, but complete restoration's still a way off.
You're an elite technician, though. You can fix it, right?
If so, then what's the problem?
Panic's begun to set in among the citizens. Until now, whenever something like this happened, the Sovereign would issue a decree. But this time, not so much as a peep. Any longer, and we run the risk of riots breaking out before we can get things back up and running.
Forget the Sovereign. I doubt you'll be hearing from him anytime soon.
What's that supposed to mean? Do you know something I don't?
Suffice it to say, the Sovereign isn't the kind of ruler we thought he was. That is, if he ever even existed, which is looking doubtful at this stage.
Are you out of your mind? Why, if people knew that a lord such as yourself was whispering such blasphemy, they'd...
There's no time to explain now. It sounds like we need to find a way to keep Lenegus from spiraling out of control.
Good morning, Burns.
We need to stop that riot.
But how do we do that?
Riots feed on discontent and unrest, right? So if we want to keep the peace, we just need to put people's minds at ease.
At ease? Like by letting them hear directly from someone they trust. That's it. Who's the highest-ranking person in Lenegus right now?
Alpha.
Lenegus wouldn't have a next in line. After all, you said the Sovereign rules over everyone directly, right?
Correct. The closest thing to an authority figure would be a lord. And the only one left is... Ah. Very well then. Avakir, you mentioned a few facilities were still online. Which ones?
Why hasn't the Sovereign said anything?
Please, won't somebody explain what's going on?
Is it over? What's going to happen to all of us?
Heed me now, fellow Renans of Lenegus. It is I, Lord Dohalim Ilkaris of Elda Menancia.
Look, up there! It's Lord Dohalim!
Hold on! He should be in the crown contest! Shouldn't he? Why isn't the Sovereign talking to us?
The Sovereign is seeing to other matters right now. In my capacity as Lord, I speak to you in his stead. You're afraid. As people so often are when faced with the unknown. I hope you'll allow me to put your fears to rest. The city's core reactor has experienced a malfunction. However, we have our top engineers attending to the matter, and things will soon be back to normal. I know that you feel abandoned, perhaps more scared and alone than ever before. But I ask you all to keep one thing in mind. You are Lenegus, not the Lords and Sovereign. The solidarity of its citizens is the mortar that holds it together. If we don't allow ourselves to be distracted by our differences, if we put our hearts and minds together and stand as one, I am confident we will find new hope. I would be honored to stand with you. Not as a person of loftier rank, but as another human being among men.
Yeah, Shinra Electric Company.
I hope that you'll lend me your strength, for if we can persevere as one, I know a bright tomorrow awaits.
As we go out to a bright white screen.
Your speech seems to have done the trick. Looks like the city won't be descending into chaos after all.
I only pray the relief will tide the city over for the time being.
What you said earlier, about the Sovereign possibly not even existing, was it true?
It's still too premature to say with any certainty, but I believe so. This whole time, this world we've been fed was a lie, built on nothing but falsehoods.
But it can't all have been...
I can believe it. After everything I saw in the Forbidden Zone, what they did to Faria, it's the only explanation that makes sense.
But what about hierarchy, Avakir? Authority? The very foundations of Renan society? How can we live without someone to guide us?
I'd say we found someone capable of doing just that, wouldn't you?
Looks like it.
You? You can't be serious.
Why not?
I have business I must take care of first. But once everything is over, I shall return. But not as your sovereign, nor as a leader the likes of which the people here are used to, I think.
But how else do you propose to rule?
I'm not sure yet. All I have is a feeling that here in Lenegis, a new dawn is on the verge of breaking. One in which people won't be judged by birthright or on the power of their astral arts, but on other things. More important things. Things like, oh, I don't know, musical talent, for example.
How many crackers they can
When I
buy?
bumped into you after all those years, I said you were no different. But I was wrong. Truth is, you were always different. I feel like maybe now I can finally begin to accept Turnigan's death. To see a future.
You go finish whatever it is you've got to do. I'll hold down the fort here in Lenegis till you get back.
Thank you.
I guess you're not going to make it to Menancia for the foreseeable future, huh?
Indeed. Forgive me.
The people of Elda Menancia can look after themselves just fine. It's the ones here on Lenegis who need someone to guide them. Besides, with you leading the people here, it'll help spread the idea of coexistence beyond Menancia's borders that much faster.
Sounds like you're in it for the long haul.
How could I not be, after the second chance that I've been granted? From this day forth, I shall dedicate myself to the future inhabitants of this world. Though the memories of the departed shall remain forever in my heart.
Remember, you're going to be leading the people here, not ruling them.
True enough. Whatever would I do without you, Kisara?
With or without her, I suspect you're gonna have your hands full when the time comes. We should be heading back to the ship. Business on Rena awaits.
I was just catching up on chat as well. I like to cut in on the. I don't like to talk over the cutscenes too much. You play the CRPGs as much for learning the systems and playing around with builds. So you'd have to play Wrath of the Righteous 11 times. I'm always glad just to get through a game once, so, especially with my massive backlog. Nuke's mods are all hanging out here, are they? Riots feed on class division, wealth inequality, and opportunism. Yeah, as soon as there's an opportunity for a riot, isn't it? It just seems to happen. Honey Nut Crunch mixed with Cocoa Pops. I love honey nut cornflakes. I like honey nut cornflakes. Is Crunch little clusters? Is it? I haven't had Cocoa Pops in years either. An Iron Fist with the aid of secret police. Yeah, Alphen is definitely looking more and more regal, isn't he? Every time we see him. He's got a new outfit on that looks really smart. You should plan on ruling through fear. Crunches the clusters, is it? Okay, right. I've never had them. But I mean, I like anything that's got honey in it, so. His business is that he forgot to lock the back door before he left, and he's left the bathroom light on. Resonance of Fate. Resonance of Fate. I think I have that. And I do. I think I played that years ago. Briefly, and then I lost my copy, and but I think I bought that recently, but I could be wrong. It rings a bell. Oh, I tell you, look. I've got no. It's not the game I was thinking on. That's the game you're on about. Resonance of Fate. Yeah, that's the one. It's on my list to play because I played it briefly when I got it. So I do want to play it. Yeah, PlayStation 3 version. It's out. Is it not out on? Is it not out on Steam now? Am I thinking wrong? It's on PC now too as well. Yeah, I thought I'd seen it. I've probably put it on my wish list. Because I mean, I could hook up my PlayStation 3 to stream from, so that's not a problem. Yeah, it was an interesting storyline. It was a bit mysterious, wasn't it? I'm just gonna check on the Steam version later. I remember enjoying it quite a lot when I did play it. We've had so many cutscenes, my controller switched off. Let's see if you get a special cracker like I did this morning. A Cornish cracker. Yeah, you got a Cornish cracker. We've got different crackers. It just picks one at random. Yeah, yeah. So I will hopefully play that at some point on stream. Improved healing arts. Let's get him. Nobody else has got any points.
Looks like the people of Lenegus can rest easy.
I couldn't have done it without your words of encouragement, Law.
Hey, you're the one who made the speech.
I think everybody can share the credit here.
I've got so many games I've never finished or not played. I have a big backlog on various platforms to work my way through. So once I start streaming full time, there's going to be no end of games I can play.
In one sense, when all is said and done, perhaps I have been a slave this whole time too.
You, a Renan Lord? How do you figure that exactly?
I was complicit in the Renan system, bound by its values, resigned to being swept along, without the resolve to take a stand. And when I realized the severity of my mistake, all I longed for was punishment.
Hey, Hellhound. Thank you very much for the sub.
Instinct was to place my fate in the hands of others.
It's very much appreciated there.
I couldn't stand watching my people bow and scrape their way through life, but I didn't know what else I could do about it either. The ability to think for yourself and be your own master. That's what separates a slave from a free person. At least, that's what Law's dad Zephyr used to say.
You've got to run.
Taught me how to fight.
See me again soon. Thank you again, Hellhound. You take care. I hope the rest of your day goes well. I'm not sure why my bot said hello again.
Why? That's the road of freedom. Or, to put it another way, so long as his heart is compromised, even the loftiest of kings is no freer than a slave. I think I finally understand now. This Zephyr character sounds like he was a wise man indeed. I only wish I could have met him.
There's just so much I wish I could ask him, especially now. I wonder, Have I been correctly carrying on the torch that he passed to me?
So, it's another skit. Oh, am I not in the window? Yeah, I am in the window. Oh, hold on. I know why my battery's flat. Let me change my battery in the controller. Yeah, maybe. It could be to do with that, couldn't it? That was after he subbed. It could be that. I might have copied it in there by accident. I will check that part, thank you. Woo. Let me just swap my battery out in my controller. I always keep a spare charged up. So charge that one up there.
How long have you known?
Known what?
About the darkness I carry inside me. You seem to have been aware of it for quite some time now.
Why ask me now? What does it matter? But yes, I have. I've pretty much known that something was gnawing at you ever since we left Menancia.
So basically since the very start of our journey then. Just when I thought I couldn't feel more ashamed.
Leave the past where it belongs. We have no need for it now. You're forging ahead. That's what matters. If my brother could see you, he'd be proud.
Not as proud as he would be of his sister, I'm sure.
Well then, just as well it's not a competition, huh?
Yeah. Consider becoming a full-time stream consultant. Mitchell's put you through the ringer with streaming systems training. Where are you going, Baron? Yeah, that way. Got another skit. Where are you?
Kisara? Anyone at home in there?
Sorry. Did I look distracted?
Among other things. To be entirely honest, I couldn't tell whether you were smiling or frowning.
You were thinking about Dohalim, weren't you?
That obvious, huh? I was just thinking how good it is to see him moving forward at last. It was always so infuriating, knowing how capable he could be if he just put his mind to it. A prisoner trapped in a cage of his own self-doubt. But now, he's finally beginning to spread his wings. I'm happy for him.
So, then why do you look so sad?
Oh, I don't know if I'd say sad. There's a bittersweetness to it, I guess. It's good and strange, knowing that he won't be needed.
Hey, Arachne. How are you?
It probably sounds weird, doesn't it? I have this massive worry off my mind. I should be jumping up and down for joy, right?
Must be that maternal instinct of yours at work.
Congratulations,
Rinwell's
Conrad.
right.
You
You're
can
like a mother
stretch.
bird,
Look at him go.
finally letting go as her child takes his first shaking and nervous flight from the nest.
Incredible. Look at him go.
A
And,
pretty
of
big
course,
child.
That's one way to look at it. I wouldn't like to see Dohalim's face if he heard you say that. All this has made me realize I can't allow myself to become a prisoner of my own making like he was. If Dohalim can forge his own path ahead, then I can too. I won't be left behind.
Okay, that's obviously all, that's maybe all the skits over for the time being. It's nice with all the community help amongst all the channels. It's nice when people help each other out like that. You're doing fine, you're just a bit tired. You don't sleep well. I slept pretty sound last night for once. Good luck in the draw. Right, we're meant to be going back to our ship, I think. So we need to head all the way back up and round that way. Don't know if I can jump down there or I can't.
What do you
How's that? Let me rest at the inn. No more like housework got you tired already this morning. Ah, okay. Yeah, I need to we've got so much cardboard just now in the house. Too much to fill our cardboard and paper bin. So we need to I need to go to the recycling place on the way to pick my partner up from her work later on. I've no idea if I'm going the right way here. I am, okay. I love the style of this place as well. It almost looks like little mini Borg ships, doesn't it? All over the place. I like the fact it's in like a big spherical space station type place. I only ever really do a lot of housework if I'm expecting visitors. And but I will have to, because my daughter's planning on coming up to visit in a couple of Saturdays' time. She's bringing one of our cats up with her. So I will have to tidy up before she arrives. Family members don't count as company. They already know the real you. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Cleaning is for fooling strangers. That's a good way of describing it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not the tidiest of people, and most people know that. Oh, there's loot over there. How did I miss that the first time? Oh, can't take it. I just always find I've got better things to do than cleaning, so... Oh, look at that. Look at that view. That's Danan, the planet. Yeah, the kitchen's sort of the one place that needs to sort of stay clean, isn't it? I mean, I do most of the cooking here, so... I try and keep it generally tidy so I can at least cook. But yeah, this place isn't the tidiest. It's just as well I've got the green screen up here because it's pretty messy behind. You clean because you don't want to cough from breathing dust in. But maybe other people are into that. A dust fetish. Yeah. A HEPA filter. What's a HEPA filter? What does it just remove the dust from the air, or
More problems to fix too.
pollen and
Figuring
things?
out how to reform Lenegus.
That can wait for now. We've got more than enough on our plates to deal with as it is. Like figuring out who's really running the show on Rena.
Yeah. Which is why
Okay.
the Renan homeworld.
All the answers we've been looking for are on that planet. The person responsible for all this. The Red Woman and the Renaissance.
We could probably do with one of those
The
here.
answers have to be there. Are we prepared to finally find them?
So, what do we do first when we get there?
We know nothing about the Renan homeworld or what we might face once we arrive. We should get a feel for how things are on the ground before we take any serious steps.
It's also entirely possible that the first thing we're going to face is an attack.
If we come across a capital, we should... What?
Oh, it's Little Red Riding Hood again. And she's brought her friends. You need that, otherwise the house goes mouldy. Is it quite an old house you're in, Vow? Same as ours. Ours is really old. What did they do to us? It's got poor damp quotient, okay. Yeah, more modern houses are better that way. Because you have to put damp quotient down. I doubt very much our house has got any damp quotient.
Damn! The hell just happened?
Our course has been altered. The coordinates are pointing to a different destination.
What's that?
It's an alarm. Our house was built in 1908.
My commands. The engine is being shut down.
That's bad, right?
Quite bad. We've lost control of the ship.
Is all of this the Red Women's doing?
Are they trying to finish us off before we can land?
Everyone! Look there!
Their planet's almost destroyed. Whoa.
A flower blooming out of Retta?
But that flower looks like it's absorbing all of Dana's energy.
And it appears Lenegis is serving as a conduit for that energy to reach here. Could that have been its true purpose all along?
If that's true, do you think the people back on Lenegis are all right?
We can only pray that they are.
Damn it! Haven't they taken enough already? When is this going to end?
In chapter 7.
The Flower of Oblivion.
With everything that's happening, we need to get back to Lenegis. Is the ship still offline?
Unfortunately, yes. Even more so than when it lay dormant.
Can you fix it?
Starships are extremely complex machines. One wrong move while we're out here in space could very well cost us our lives.
So what? We're just stuck inside here, floating around? For how long?
I don't believe this. We've made it all this way, and now we're stuck here? We're watching Dana die before our eyes, and we have no choice but to sit here and starve to death?
Law, calm down. You're not the only one who's worried here.
Right. Sorry.
It's still too early to give up. There has to be a way to get out of this.
Alphen.
Can somebody switch the alarm off?
The starship, it's back online?
No, this is different. Something is pulling our ship in towards it.
We managed to get moving, but where are we?
It looks like Lenegis in here.
Do you think we might run into more Renans here? Or those red women?
Perhaps. Someone brought us here. The question is, who?
We haven't been ambushed, so that probably means they aren't hostile. Still, why would anyone want to bring us here?
Hey, Shion!
If they wanted to attack us, they could have done so while we were back on the starship. We should see where this path takes us.
You wish it was that simple here in Italy? Listen, it's so complicated that different parts of the city can have different rules depending if you live in a historical district or not. Imagine different cities. And you're in a historical district, okay. Which city do you live in, Arachne? You don't have to say if you don't want to. Active city laws here that have been active since 1200 to this day, okay. I mean, Italy's got a lot of ancient cities, doesn't it? So.
Ah, Shion, just in the nick of time. Here, lend me a hand while I...
No!
What the... Oh, right. The thorns. My bad.
No, I'm the one who should apologize. I overreacted.
They maybe don't want the wood getting dried out.
A minute without putting your foot in your mouth?
If it's like a dehumidifier or anything.
I'd rather that than people feeling like they're walking on eggshells around me.
If it's a historical area.
I'm the one who should be vigilant about not touching you guys, not the other way around.
Actually, I've been meaning to ask. Not being able to touch people, does it ever get lonely sometimes?
I guess I never really thought about it in those terms. It was either accept it for what it was or come undone. Before long, it was just part of my everyday reality. I think I even forgot there was another way to live. Which isn't to say I didn't feel alone. I did. Always.
So numb to your reality, you couldn't even recognize it as loneliness? I don't know how you managed.
It's fine. I know I'm not alone anymore.
You don't need to for the portable ones,
I
Arachne.
can't even touch you. No way of lending you a shoulder when you're down? Even Alphen.
Don't they just collect the water inside them in a tank and then you can just empty the tank out?
Get rid of these thorns. I guess I'll
I
have
think
to put up with it just a little longer. But
we had one here briefly.
Alphen promised me that. Maybe it'll be soon, maybe it won't be. But either way, the day will come. And I'll be ready when it does.
Yeah, just hang in there. One day, we'll share a big warm hug.
Okay.
You'll see. I promise.
Are you wanting to come up, are you? Are you coming up? Will I clear some space for you? Let me just clear some space for Bar on here. And since he wants to come up. shall move my mouse there. There we go. Okay. Happy there? No, 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 no. Look. Look. That's... I'm taking the ribbon away. Leave the ribbon over there out the way. Okay? That you? You gonna settle? You've got heaps of space. No, that's the keyboard cable. Leave the keyboard cable alone. You had a flooding incident on the other floor with one of the portable ones, so they banned. Alright, okay. Yeah, so many rules, isn't there? And usually because one person has made a silly mistake, and then everybody else has to follow new rules. Look. Ow! Right, are you needing food? You want some food? Are you wanting some food? Are you hungry? Is that why you're biting on my cables? That's it, you settle yourself there. Aha, you settle there. Good boy. Right, now we can play the game.
Boo! Ah! What the? Are you out of your mind? This isn't the time for games, Rinwell.
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to resist with you looking all jittery like that?
It's called experiencing feelings appropriate to the situation. You ought to try it sometime.
Yeah, but seeing you act all nervous, you're making me start to feel nervous too.
Oh, sorry.
Staying alert is important, but too much caution can cloud your judgment. Try to strike a balance.
Yep, unfortunately that's the way things work, isn't it? Oh, okay.
I still can't get over what we saw happening outside the starship.
Yeah, our planet's really not doing too hot right about now.
I've only ever seen Rena from the surface of Dana, so I figured it was just another round planet like ours. Still though, I never would have imagined Rena actually looked like that. And what's the deal with that giant flower coming out of it?
Beats me. I have absolutely no clue. It's so surreal. It looks like a broken egg or something.
Rena and Dana. We were taught that both worlds were spherical bodies that floated amongst the stars in the heavens. But to think that they lied to us not only about the Sovereign and the Crown contest, but also the form of our own planet.
Dohalim.
Okay, who's the wise guy that summoned us here?
Someone formidable enough to bring our starship along with us.
They must be here somewhere. Let's find them.
Yeah, let's find them. But I've got another skit.
That beam of light joining Dana and Rena. It was the Renin side that it first came from, right?
That's what it looked like. And then the Danon side responded.
Perhaps it was some kind of directive from the Renin homeworld? To reawaken the Wedge and Lenegis?
Which would mean that whoever's behind all this is on Rena after all. But what are they after? Is it really worth going through all this trouble just to steal Dana's energy?
Try to stay calm. With so many factors we don't understand, dwelling on it won't get us anywhere. What is it?
No, it's just... Zephyr once told me the same thing. So much for me making progress, huh?
You made it this far, didn't you? You know